Okay, so this is the chapter 3 of the practical series that we are doing. If you have yet not get one of the pamphlet or the handout, just do so that you can get one of them. Now, on this particular lesson, we're going to see how we can implement text to speech in our program, right? So text to speech is something which allows you or which reads your text. So let's say I'm going to type hello, how are you? I hope you're good. And I want the computer to read it for me. So if you have some essay, you can paste it inside there, and then you let you let the computers read the essay itself for you. So what I will do is I'll just create my first project and then rename as we always do. I'll just rename it to text to speech, right? Good. This one I won't be spending more time here, so I'll just add a label, and on this label I will just change the font size to bold and let's say 22. Good. So on the text on the label I call this time. Okay, let me just rename it like a time. Now we are going to add something called rich text box, right? So I'll just add the rich text box by dragging and dropping it on my my project. Good. So this is my rich text box right there. And what the rich text box does is it gives me opportunity. It allows me to type whatever I want to type inside there. So I'll just add a button, right? I'll add one button. Good. And on this button I'll just change the text to read out loud. Good. Okay, so good. So from this section I'll just choose the bold and 12 and yes, and then I choose the fore color to be white, and then the back color I choose black. That was what I'm really talking about. Good. So from this section you will see that when I start this, it will definitely start for me, right? It will definitely start for me, but when I say hello world, and I just click on read out loud, it won't read it for me, right? So let's start the coding, but before, let me just change the font of the rich text box to 16, right? Good. Now this is a time, and I'm just I just want this time here to look, just display my current time for me. So I will say hello. Now you can see that it's big, right? Okay, good. Now let's start it. Before we can start, let's add a timer, one timer, right? So this is the timer. Good. Now double click on this read out loud, right? So on this read out loud, this is what we're going to do, right? So we're going to say that we're going to declare SAPI as a statement, right? So we're going to say that dim SAPI, right? So we declared SAPI as a statement, right? Dim SAPI. Okay, so we're going to say that we're going to call the SAPI section because we have created SAPI as a string. So we will say that SAPI dot SAPI equals to create object. So SAPI is going to create an empty object for us, and then what object do we want the SAPI to create? So we want the SAPI to create an object called SP voice. SAPI.sp voice. So it will just get the voice of our system configuration. For that one, we will come there. It is advanced. Good. So what we will say that SAPI dot speak. We want the SAPI to speak, right? So SAPI dot speak. What should the SAPI speak, right? When I say hello, it will just it will just speak only the hello for me as soon as I click on the button, right? So let's check it out and see.
Hello.
Good. I believe you heard it. It said the hello. This time we don't want it to say hello, but we want it to say whatever we type in the regbox 1.8 test. Good. So now let's start it and see how it works. Now when I click on it, nothing will happen, right? So we will say that hello world. Then we click on read.
Hello world. Hello world.
You see? So it's perfectly done. Let's say hi, my name is Ikesoft Original. Good. Let's see.
Hi. My name is Ikesoft Original.
Good. So that is what I was really talking about. So good. Let's add the last thing and let's see. Now we want our time here to change to our current time, right? So let's do that. Now double click on your timer, right? Double click on your timer and then say that label 1 dot text equals to time of day. You can say that time of day dot toString and it will work perfectly fine for you. And you can say that time of day and that one too will work perfectly fine for you. So let's check it out and see. Good. Okay, so it's not showing because the timer is not being enabled, right? So to enable the timer, come here, double click on the form, double click on this form. Good. And on this form we will say that anytime the form loads, we will say that the timer 1 dot enabled should be true, and then we will say that timer 1 dot start. So the timer 1 will just start. So let's try it out and see. Perfect. Now you can see that my current time, my time is not good. So you see that my time is 10:22:13 a.m. right? So it reads all the seconds, everything for me. I can say that thanks for watching this tutorial. Say have a nice day.
Thanks for watching this tutorial. Have a nice day.
Good. So I believe we are done for today's lesson. So have a nice day. I believe this tutorial will help you a lot in developing, fundamental basics of Visual Studio or the VB.NET lesson. This is the chapter 3. Next lesson will be the chapter 4 of what we are about to do. Until we meet again on our next lesson, have a nice day and I'm out.